about Tony. Well, that's nice. Oh, Rosie. Oh, lovely. Hi.
What are those?
Roses.
I can see that. Who's sending you roses, Liza?
Just a Valentine's present from Tony.
Just a Valentine's present. Just from good old Tony. Just because you're friends. My. Aren't they beautiful? And let me tell you something, Liza. You're not gonna sit in my living room.
Rocky!
Sit down!
What's the matter with you?
Are there any more gifts from Tony Burton in this house?
Gifts from Tony? What are you talking about? What's wrong?
What's wrong? What's wrong is what you've done to us, to all we've had. You were my lover, my best friend, my wife. Why did you have to go somewhere else? I thought we loved each other.
Of course we love each other. Nothing's changed.
Nothing's changed. Your relationship with Tony Burton changes things. Changes everything.
This is Search for Tomorrow.
My relationship with Tony? What are you talking about?
Can you look me in the eye and deny that you've been having an affair with Tony Burton?
An affair with Tony? I don't believe you said that.
Have you been sleeping with Tony Burton? Answer me!
I have not. Nor am I now sleeping with Tony Burton. And I'm not sure I can ever forgive you for asking me that.
You forgive me? Oh, no, you don't. You're not going to turn the tables on me, Liza. It's a little late for that, and just a little late for righteous indignation.
I am telling you the truth.
The truth? Your truth. All the time you've been spending working on your music so that you can record it for George Cousins, right?
George Cousins was interested in my music, interested enough to assign someone to help me.
Oh, stop it. Stop talking about George Cousins as if you know the man.
I do know him. And he cared about my music. Don't you believe that either?
I told you on the phone, no more lies.
I remember what you said on the phone. I remember every word. And I've never heard you sound so cruel.
I'm cruel. You've hurt me more than anyone ever has. Or ever will.
No, darling, I haven't. You think I have. For some crazy reason, you've chosen to believe all this. What lies are you talking about? What lies do you think I've told you?
All the phone calls that you never made. All the messages that you never left. The flight you say that you missed. Why, you even chose to spend New Year's Eve with the man, and that happened to be our wedding anniversary.
Rusty, I made all those calls. I don't know why you never got the messages. I'm trying to figure it out myself. The only thing I can think of is, I don't know, something. Someone was determined to keep us apart.
The only one who's kept us apart, Liza, is you. Running off to New York every time the phone rang, no matter what you had to do, what you had to cancel here. Why, George Cousins had so much power over you that all he had to do was snap his fingers.
Wait a minute, you don't understand. Every time Tony called asking me to come to New York to work, I argued with him to make sure that it was absolutely necessary for me to go.
And you went, didn't you? You always went.
I went to work on my music. Not to see Tony, to work on my music. Rusty, are you forgetting the fact I have a lot of work to show for all those trips to New York? Darling, you've seen the songs that I've written the last few weeks. I have a demo tape I recorded.
I never heard a demo tape, Liza. I don't know any such thing.
Well, then, you have to talk to George Cousins.
I already did. I went to his office. And the man looked at me with pity. With pity for being such a fool!
What? What did he say to you?
That he never met you but once. And that when he did, it was the last time he ever saw you.
No, that's impossible.
He never contacted you. He never recorded any of your music. And he most certainly never assigned Tony Burton to you, although he sure knows who Tony is.
Of course he knows who Tony... He introduced me to him in his own office.
Oh, what's the point? What's the point talking to someone who insists
listen to
that
me,
she's
Rusty.
been...
Wait, listen to me. Give me half a chance. Tony Burton works for George Cousins. He has for years. He's been on the payroll for years. Why would George deny introducing Tony to me?
Because he said he would never hire a man like Tony Burton. He said he was a no talent except when it came to getting women. And there, he certainly does seem to have a tremendous talent. Or did you really think that you were the first and only woman in his life, Liza?
Stop it. Why are you doing this to me?
What am I supposed to do now, Liza? Be careful about your delicate feelings. We're talking about what you've done to me. You've spent more time with another man than you've spent with me, and not making music.
You have to talk to someone else who can explain this to you. Tony. I'm going to call Tony. He's going to tell you that none of this is true. Tony will explain. What's his number? 21278 797 212797.
Tony's home phone number, isn't it?
Why do you have Tony's number?
Call him, Liza. But don't think it's going to do any good. Because I've already found out everything I need to know.
Who are you calling now, Turner? Trying my nephew, Travis Santel, in Henderson again. Hope he's home by now.
Let's hope so. Because this is getting dangerously tedious.
It's busy.
Don't hurt me.
Oh, it's only you. Oh, dang, you scared me.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's okay. I came back early.
I'm glad you're home.
So am I. I didn't think you'd be here. That's why I thought I had to resort to old measures. I lost my keys. I don't know where they are.
You.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Good. I missed you.
Oh, I missed you too. Oh. Well, where's Martin? Did you two come back together, or is he still down there?
Martin? Wow, what's his Martin? Martin? You're talking about a man I have not seen in days.
What are you talking about?
I am talking about the fact that Martin said a couple of days ago that he was going to be taking a little trip across the river.
Sit down.
All right. Anyway, this trip was not to specifically play cards. At least he didn't say it out loud. But when I asked the hotel clerk what was happening, he said that Martin came back at dawn and cleaned out his safety deposit box.
You're kidding.
No.
Well, it doesn't sound like he was winning.
Not hardly, no.
Oh, poor Martin.
Hey, enough about Martin. What about poor me? I want to be your one and only concern.
Oh, you are.
Oh, it's so good seeing you again. I repeat, your one and only concern.
Dave.
Sonny.
Dave, I really should get it. The station might be trying to get a hold of me. I'm sorry.
Hi. Sorry Sonny and I are unable to come to the phone right now, but if you'll leave your name and a brief message after the beep tone, we'll get right back to you as soon as we can. Have a nice day. Well?
I have to go back to the station.
Oh, come on. When?
Very shortly.
How shortly?
I don't know. I haven't checked my answering machine yet. Where are you taking me? There's no answer.
I told you. I don't need to talk to him anyway. Especially since I'm sure that both of you have worked out your story.
That's a hideous thing to say to me. I'm going to call George Cousins.
Hello.
Travis, thank goodness I've been trying to reach you for hours. Listen, I'm down here in New Orleans, and I seem to have gotten a bit over my head in the poker game, and I'm afraid I'm gonna need a little bit of help, Travis. In fact, more than just a little. Look,
Martin, I'm sorry, but I can't. I just can't deal with it right now, all right?
Travis, I wouldn't call if it weren't important.
I said I was sorry, but I have problems of my own to deal with. Now, if you manage to get yourself in debt, I'm afraid you're going to have to manage to get yourself out of it.
Travis.
I said I'm sorry, Martin. I can't do it. Call George.
I want you on the extension. I want you to hear every single word of this. Will you see what Mr. Cousins has to say to me about meeting me just once?
Fine, just flip on the speakerphone, Liza. That way we'll both be able to hear the entire conversation. Providing, of course, you really want to let yourself in for this.
I'm not letting myself in for anything.
Hello?
George. George, it's Liza.
Liza? Liza...
I'm calling you from Henderson.
Oh, Liza Sintel, of course. How have you been?
George, I'm calling to find out if there's been any progress on my demo tape.
Demos? You never recorded any demos for me, dear?
Wait a minute, George. Are you trying to tell me? I mean, less than 2 weeks ago, you and Tony and I went into a studio on West 48th Street, and we recorded a demo. Are you trying to tell me you don't remember that?
Honey, are you sure that you haven't had a little too much to drink or something? I mean, maybe this isn't the number that you wanted. I'm George Cousins, but I don't think you want to speak to me.
I don't understand. Why are you pretending you don't know me?
Oh, no. I didn't say that I didn't know you, Liza. I remember meeting you very clearly. You and Dane Taylor. You played a few very pleasant tunes for me, and then then the next week when you called, remember, I told you that there was nothing I could do with them.
George, why are you doing this? What could possibly be in this for you?
Now. Don't get hysterical. I just don't understand what all this is about.
George. Remember, you told me you had really high hopes for my music. You sounded like you really meant that. You and Tony both.
You keep referring to Tony. Would that be Tony Burton?
Of course it's Tony Burton. You introduced him to me.
Oh, I don't think that I would introduce a decent lady like you to Tony Burton. No. But your husband, Travis, mentioned Tony Burton to me when he was in the office to see me, and I wondered even then if, whatever's happened, I can't do anything about it. I hope that you understand that, but I have no part in this.
George, if there's any kindness in you at all...
I'm sorry,
please.
but I can't help. Now, I don't know what you've gotten yourself into, and I don't want to know. But I surely hope that you can get yourself out of it. I've got to hang up now. I'm very sorry.
It's funny, I never show it. I wonder if whether you know it. I never want you to go away. 'Cause honey, you are my laughter. Hey. Hey.
Looks like your composer's block is gone.
Oh, let's hope. Let's hope. I came up with a nifty idea for you on the plane.
For me?
Yeah, a song about you.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Doesn't sound half bad either.
Well, I think it sounded wonderful. You serenaded me in the shower.
I know. But I can't find a middle for it. I can never find a middle. Hey, I wonder if Liza could help me out. I'm going to give her a call.
Oh, she's not home.
No?
Mm-mm.
Oh,
She's in New York with Travis having a nice, romantic vacation.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's us po folk do that, too. Right here.
You just had a vacation.
I need a vacation from my vacation.
Oh, I hate to break this up, but I've got to get back to the station. Stephanie will kill me.
Yeah, but when? Huh?
Soon.
How soon?
Not that.
I don't understand this. I don't understand any of it.
What did you expect George to say, Liza? Did Tony tell you that he'd get George to lie for you? Obviously, that didn't work.
You have to stop saying these things to me.
Imagine how I felt when I finally went to meet the great George Cousins, who I've heard so much about. You know, I thought he had given you such a wonderful opportunity. My father managed for you to meet his old friend George, who just happens to be one of the most powerful figures in the world of music. And what do? You use it to...
Wait a minute, wait. What did you say about your father? What?
Oh, you didn't realize that now, did you? The entire time you've been bad-mouthing him, he was the one who arranged for George Cousins to listen to your music in the first place. He did that for you.
No, it was Dane. George knew Dane.
No, Liza, no. He asked Dane to act as a go-between. Why? Because he knew you would spit on the offer if you knew it came from him, and he was right, wasn't he? That's exactly what you would have done. You would have twisted it around and made it somehow malicious. You haven't given the man a chance since he got here.
That's it. Oh, don't you see? It's your father. Your father's
Stop
going
right
to die.
there!
No.
I will not listen to any more insinuations about my father. Do you understand that? How dare you think that I would believe that what you've done to our marriage was brought about by some plot of his? How dare you try anything so cheap, Liza? How dare you? can't live with you anymore, Liza. I can't even be in the same room with you.